Welcome to Boss Talks on the Rooftop, and this is Smoke Sessions. Now, behind me, we have one of the greatest groups in the DFW Metroplex. If you don't know them, get to know them. The brothers of Bourbons and Brims. What's up, fellas?
What's going on, man?
And today, we're interviewing one of the members of the great group, Bourbons and Brims, Mr. Rasheed Knights. What's going on, family?
What's up, fam?
How you doing, baby?
Always.
What's going on?
It's good
See,
luck.
what I like about Rasheed, he's already so cool, man. So, Rasheed Knights has a rental car service, so he's competing with Enterprise. I don't know why you're competing with Enterprise, you're competing with Avis. You found the lane and you're sticking with it, right?
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
The business is called Horizon Wheels, correct?
Absolutely.
So,
Well, it's Horizon Wheels Autos because that's one division of what we're doing.
right.
You know, we
So there's
rent
multiple divisions.
Yeah, exactly. It's verticals that we have. So,
Talk to me.
So I'm just talking about the rental part.
Oh, man.
There is auto sales and stuff like that. But let's talk about the rental part.
Okay, cool,
You know,
cool. We got the rental part, and then you got
yeah.
auto
So
sales.
how am I competing with Avis?
Yes.
Avis does not provide a lane for gig economy workers. Hertz doesn't. So we're catering to gig economy workers, meaning that people that want to work for DoorDash immediately. They want to work for Uber immediately.
Right.
They want to work for Lyft immediately. We put them in the car immediately.
Right off the rip.
Right off the rail. And we cater to those people that may not have a credit card, but they want to work. You know, so we're catering to that niche.
So you getting busy around this time. It's tax season. So
Absolutely.
everybody got their tax money and they need to come see you.
Absolutely.
Man.
Absolutely.
So you helping people get to the bag and get in that car
Right away.
right away.
Right away.
Okay, I can
And the
dig it.
challenge is a lot of times, you know, there's people that don't want to use their car, but they want to get into a car immediately.
Right.
And there's people with challenges, and that's 100.
Yes.
So we want to get you in a car so you can work and be part of the economy.
Okay. I like that. I like that. So, did you always know you were going to be in the? Thank you.
Wow.
Thank
How do you do that
Thank you.
automatically?
Thank you. Mine, man. Just, So, I got me an old fashioned from LG. He made me a tequila old fashioned.
Yeah.
I ain't never had a tequila old fashioned. I'm more of a bourbon man.
Oh, okay.
Hence, you think so? I'm in for a treat.
Yeah.
Hey guys, they say I'm in for a treat, so we'll give it a shot. So,
So what was your question? Oh, there is no question.
Yes, sir.
That's the drink.
Ooh. I think I found something.
Podcast over.
I think I found something. Hold on. What's going on? Man, I've been doing it wrong, I guess. I don't know. Y'all gonna put me to sleep with. Guys, come check out LG Cigar Lounge. He has a beautiful bar, beautiful staff, and wonderful vibes. Apparently, tequila old fashioned is the way to go here. Man. But anyway, we back. We back to it. And one of our sponsors, speaking of tequila, is Fletcher Tequila. Check out Fletcher Tequila. That is what is in my tequila old fashioned. Shout out to the Fletcher team for sponsoring this episode with Bourbons and Brims. And again, the Bourbons and Brims gentlemen are right behind me. So get to know them. You're gonna see them a lot more in the community. When you see them, speak to them, ask them how you can join. It's a well vetted process, so not everybody can join. You can get in, which is why we're talking to the man to the left of me, because he's one of the elites. So, back to you,
Yeah.
right? I got to do my whole thing. So,
Oh, yeah, I'm with you.
did you always know that you wanted to be in the automobile space or the leasing space?
No, this is a new thing, Long story. It was me pivoting left And with the support of these guys, they were able to guide me through some serious loss in my life and pivot into creating some cash flow. And I was thinking, how do I do that immediately?
Right.
And that's the first thing that came up to my mind. And I got a guy named Mike the Businessman. It's a bad plug, but he's in Dallas. He rents all exotics. And I think that's very important in business, that you have somebody that you can pivot to talk about that stuff.
Right.
So I wasn't thinking about that. I was thinking about general rentals.
Right.
But then it was a need that I found via research and everybody else to cater to gig economy people. And
How long did it take you to do your research on that?
It was about a year, 6 months to a year.
Yeah.
And I figured out this niche makes sure that people are working for an entire year, because I have people working for a year. Imagine that. A person that rents a car for a year versus 2 weeks.
Man, that's different. That's long-term
team,
leasing.
right?
Yeah.
That's really that's what we're looking at.
Okay.
But big ups to Mike the Businessman and Bourbon and Brims, because they're the people that's iron sharpen irons, man.
Absolutely. Speaking of that,
They hold us down.
man, as you can see, we can see the support behind us.
Absolutely. Right? There's entrepreneurs, there are people that are equity partners, there are consultants, there are old business owners, retired people that's here to support us.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that helps that whole process.
Yeah, and that's very powerful to see a group of men able to come together and support one another.
Absolutely.
In every facet.
Because I bounce everything on.
Yeah.
At the end of the day. But that niche was divided over a couple of months of pivoting. That was it.
So you were working the lock on the safe.
Progress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're working the lock on the safe, and you had somebody come help you with the combination.
Absolutely.
I love that.
Yeah. I think the whole thing is like any small business is risk management.
Tell me about that. How do you minimize the risk in your business?
It's the hardest part of this business is insurance. You have to make sure your car is insured, make sure your client is insured,
Yes.
and make sure that they stay in the car.
Right.
So those are the three components to do that. And if you identify those components and you address it immediately up front, it minimizes that risk.
So how big is your fleet right now?
Not huge, 20 cars.
That's pretty big.
Yeah, but they're all rented.
Sounds like a good problem to have.
That's a good problem to have.
Sounds like a good problem to
And we're
have.
expanding
Uh-huh.
because we can do joint ventures.
Yes.
Like, for instance, if you have a car that's sitting in your driveway that your son is not using, and it's a 2018 car, you could potentially make $700 a month on the high end for that car. You're not doing anything.
Right.
You're just collecting a check.
Right.
And these guys have been able to assist with that.
That is an absolute crazy business model, man. It's like real estate, like how apartment leasing, and you do the Airbnb, and then it's like the Turo part. Is it a platform that you're using to do this?
Well,
or?
people always think about Turo and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Turo takes 40% of your off the top,
Okay.
so you're not making any money. I have a platform, which is a private rental, right? Horizon Wheels. You come in, you download the app, you look at a car, sign a contract.
Right.
Electronically, we send you the contract. You like the quote. If you don't like the quote, that's fine. And you come pick the car up.
That's something.
That's that simple, man. We're not trying to make it hard. We just want to make you qualified to make money from the car.
Right. So now, are they responsible for putting your company on the insurance, or?
No, that's the part of the risk management. It's their insurance.
Okay.
I can offer you insurance,
Right.
$20 a day,
Uh-huh.
which is not, it's cost prohibitive. We don't want you to do that. We really want you to go look for your insurance. A lot of people don't understand they can get their own insurance
Right.
to drive a car.
Right.
And that's one part of the equation. The other equation, people come with their insurance already.
Right.
I just need a car.
Right. That's fair.
You know what I mean?
That's
So-
fair.
And those are the two parts.
Mhm.
You know, so that works. You know,
Man.
and it's been working. You know, at the end of the day, there's an expansion process for us because we're looking to do PGA.
Uh-huh.
You know,
Yeah.
if you need a black car,
Yeah.
we can provide the black car,
Right.
and a driver.
Right. Oh, so you going full throttle on the transportation market.
Yeah, it makes sense to do that because to me, you know, I don't think I'm new to business. I did the IT thing for a while, and I've sold
Yeah.
and came back in the transportation business. With any business, you should be thinking about selling.
Right. Right. Because,
You with me?
yes.
You should be selling. You
Right.
know, what's your P&L going to look like in 2 years to sell the business?
Right. So tell me about that process for you. What type of salesman are you? What type of salesman are you?
I think everybody's a salesperson. You know, if you're renting a car, you're a salesperson. If you're doing IT, you're a salesperson. If you're not selling, you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Right.
You know, I think I'm naturally a salesperson, but I'm really just trying to grow my business. I'm not sure I'm answering your question, but that's
No, we're gonna circle back around to it.
okay. All right.
Don't worry about it. We're gonna circle back around to it. Because I wanna get more in depth into like who you are as far as a salesperson goes. Like,
Yeah.
how did you? Because like we all are salesmen.
Yeah.
We have our lane of what we are best at selling.
Yeah.
What type of salesperson? What's your approach in selling your particular service?
I think for me, like I said, I pivoted into general Turo and stuff like that, and general, but how can I say it? Rental. But the passion now becomes taking care of people that want to make some money from gig economy.
Man.
So that passion now drives you to help people.
Right.
So that's really where I think that sales and passion comes. So now you have to taper your conversation to those people that want to do that.
And see, that's what I wanted to get to. I wanted to get to the heart of it.
Yeah.
You have a passion for people.
Yeah. And that's really where it is. And these guys define this, man. You know, when you talk to these guys, and they're very influential in making sure that community is taken care of.
Yes.
You know, they're doing charity work weekly. You know what I mean? So they inspire me. So I figure out where's my niche in this.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's really.
So I ask everybody
Yeah.
that sits in that chair,
Yeah.
why cigars?
I like cigars.
It don't have to be deep. It don't.
You know, hey, I just like cigars.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No, but I'm young to that cigar scenario. You know, and these guys they are, I don't want to say professionals, but they're established in this. They teach the product. You know, DC comes in sometimes and explains how cigars are manufactured and blah, blah, blah. That's education, you know? And like how you enjoying that cigar,
Yeah,
that's what happens.
yeah, absolutely. This is a house blend right here at LG Cigar Lounge.
Nice.
So guys, come
Nice.
check out the house blends. And
Yeah.
he's one of the few lounges that have a really phenomenal house blend.
Yeah,
Like if you don't want to spend too much on a branded cigar,
yeah. And you're sitting back and you
Very
can relax and smoke that cigar, and a lot of worries go away. You're kicking it with people, and you're calling it a day.
Very much so.
And
I'm doing what I love to do.
You're answering the question.
Very much so. I'm doing what I love to do. So I get to sit and talk to brilliant-minded people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Have a good cigar, have a strong, damn good drink,
Yeah.
and get to know people. I have a passion for people. So
The same here, man.
yeah,
Same
I can see that resonating through you.
Yeah, same here, without a doubt.
So
At the moment I met you, I saw that.
Brother's gonna let you have your time. We're gonna go sit down.
Okay.
Hey, we appreciate you.
No, we appreciate you, man.
Representative of what we're doing, man. And we appreciate you for giving us this opportunity, brother.
absolutely,
We appreciate you, man.
Absolutely.
We're gonna go big sit back. I gotta go light another one.
yeah.
So let me go light one of them house plans.
Oh, for
fam.
sure.
Hey, man, you take it easy.
Yeah, those are good brothers, man.
Absolutely.
We've been kicking it for years.
Just when you feel you need a break, we're gonna do a pre-recording. The live is the live. It is.
It is what it is, man. I'm kicking it. You know what I mean? I like the conversation.
Yeah.
You know.
So, who do you like the most
Out of who?
out of your Bourbons and Brims brothers?
Well, I gotta go with Joe, man. That's he's the president. He's my ace man. We play golf. He's part of my family.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He's my sponsor.
Yeah.
So that is a done deal.
This is Joe,
I
ladies and
didn't know he was here. I wouldn't even said all that shit.
See, he was being nice. He just pop up out
You
of
just
nowhere.
pop up back in that.
Mr. Joe Malone of Bourbons and Brims is the president of Bourbons and Brims. So give him a shout.
Yeah, I wouldn't even said all that, man. My bad. Who knew, man?
I thought he went over that way.
No kidding, right? Because I don't give him no love like that, man.
Right. Man, damn.
You got no brothers that you're like, okay, all right.
Yeah, LG's is one of mine.
I'm gonna hit you every once in a while. I'm gonna tell you I love you, but that's about it.
Yeah. Harass the hell out of LG.
Yeah.
He
No
does
shit.
nothing but harass me. You see how he pushed this tequila old fashioned on me.
Old fashioned. That's a new thing now.
I
I
didn't know.
And I didn't know until last month. These cats will be, they come up with shit.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. But it's all love.
Hey, and I'm pleasantly surprised.
So was I. You know what I mean? But hey, whatever I can answer and whatever I can share from the business scenario, I'm not new to this. But like they say, I'm true to this.
Right.
So I'm trying to make it as successful as possible.
Right.
Because I'm really trying to just do some. Part of me, I was left-sided when I decided to start the business. So I was really now thinking about, hey, let me just create some cash flow.
Right.
I got a year of severance or something like that. So it wasn't a passion initially. It was just let me do something and figure out what I want to go back into corporate America.
Right. So you became an entrepreneurial, not necessarily out of necessity, but like looking to
No,
grow.
I was always an entrepreneur. I got my MBA, and after my MBA, I started a business with 4 partners, and we sold our business.
Man.
So then I went back into corporate America because we sold it to a corporate person.
Yeah. And
Wiley Publishing and
see,
stuff
I
like that.
often wonder about that. So how are those deals structured? You sell to another corporation.
Yeah.
And then are you put on as a consultant?
Yeah. See.
Okay.
Yeah. That's how it happens.
Okay.
Right? They say, hey,
tell me a little more about that process, because I'm pretty sure everybody else want to know too.
Yeah. So I was partnered with 2 guys, and we sold company, and it becomes a buyout. So you assume the employees, if they're doing some critical infrastructure stuff for you, right? And that's what happened.
Okay.
You know, these guys. My partner was already one foot in, 1 foot out. He retired in Tampa.
No.
So good for him, right?
Right.
So I'm like, hey, I'm good. So I decided not to take that deal. I just took the money and I went to, I bought into another company that was employee owned,
Right.
which was a partner that we've been, in the same vertical. So it was employee owned.
Right.
So that's what I've been doing for the last 13 years.
Oh, wow.
So, and then they sold into corporate.
Right.
And that's when I was like, that's not.
You already ran that cycle.
Yeah,
Right,
I'm not going to do that. So
time for me to move into my own space.
So they gave me the buyout. I'm like, okay, for me, I'm going to ride it out for a minute and see what I want to do.
So, your MBA,
Yeah.
would you say that's what had you in preparation to start a business, sell a business, consult a business, then go into another business, start it, sell it, and then start your own?
Yeah, I don't think the MBA did it. I just think I'm from New York, man.
Yeah.
We
Y'all some hustlers.
We hustlers
Yeah.
from the beginning. You know what I mean? So I think I've always been entrepreneurial. And so my mentor tells me, you know what I mean? The MBA just gave me the structure to say, hey, this is how I think you should do it.
Right.
It's a recommended way to do this because now you can leverage some monies behind that. And that's really weird. I think the MBA gave me that structure.
Right.
Because, nobody tells you, hey, you need to start an LLC, you need to, create a structure where you can start making some money, business credit, and form a trust and all that. Nobody tells you that. The MBA sort of helps you introduce you to the people that can do that.
Right. Right.
And that's really what I think, that's the value. So that's really where it is, And ultimately, the year for me was the most helpful year because I was deciding whether I'm going to go get a job or start something new.
Right.
And yeah, I'm a serial entrepreneur, but at the same time, I'm looking at real estate, we're looking at other stuff that's behind the scenes.
Right.
But cash flow is king.
Right, absolutely.
And this is a cash flow business immediately.
Right.
Low barrier entry. There's not a lot of businesses that you can come in and make with 4 cars. You can make $4,000 minimum.
Right. Right, a month. Or,
minimum.
Yeah.
So it was like, okay, yeah, that's a good look.
Right.
And my partner, again, terrible plug, Mike the businessman, he's in Dallas. If you need to rent a Lambo or a McLaren and all that good stuff, that's my guy.
Already.
But he was mentoring in a sense that he was saying, hey, you can do this real easy, man.
Yeah.
While you decide what you want to do.
Right. And see, that's another thing that's the reason for this podcast.
Okay.
Is to help shine light on these different industries, these different ways to have cash flow, or different ways to create your own lane.
Yeah. And I think, quite frankly, I think, I think everybody should have their own lane.
Right. Right, absolutely. Absolutely. I can only inspire you.
I don't even care if you have a W-2 or you work in a day job. You should have your own lane.
Absolutely. I think I got too many.
At the bare minimum, tax purposes.
Yes.
Because the administration you have right now, right or wrong, or whatever the case may be, they're focusing on businesses. So for you to take advantage of those advantages, you should have a small business.
And that's what I tell a lot of people.
Fair enough, right?
I tell a lot of people, if you run your family like a business, that's family business. And then you matriculate into a real business,
Absolutely.
And
Even
it's
if
the
it's a
same.
side hustle, I really think you should do it.
Yeah, your side hustle can be your business.
Yeah.
You have up to 5 years.
Hey, my son has a business with me,
Uh-huh.
with Horizon Wheels.
Yes.
You know, so it's his business. My daughter has the business with me.
Yeah.
I hire her.
Right.
You know, she does marketing. She does business cards. She does some
Right.
website stuff, blah, blah, blah. And that's her business.
Right.
She works in New York. She does marketing in New York.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, it helps her with her taxes.
Right.
Everybody else does
Exactly.
in this current administration
Right.
that leverages business owners.
That part. And see, a lot of people don't understand is like the tax loopholes for businesses
Yeah.
are for everybody. If you have a business,
It's a tax code, bro.
Yeah.
It ain't a loophole, it is
It's-
a tax code.
yeah. See, say that. Say that it is a tax code.
You're not getting over, that's a tax code that is afforded to you.
Exactly.
So why not take care of it?
Why not take advantage, the full
Of
advantage?
that. You know what I mean?
And so a lot of people get they overcomplicate something so simple.
That is, you know what? You said it right. That is not complicated. It's a tax code that you should be using.
They overcomplicate something that can be so simple.
Yeah.
Because I tell like a lot of cigar brands, a lot of new entrepreneurs, like, hey, your haircut, your suit,
Yeah.
all uniform. Open up your business. Everything that you do is part of your business.
If you own a rental property, you max out on a rental property if you own it yourself. You put it in a corporation, now that's unlimited. You could tax deduct everything from that LLC that owns that house.
Absolutely.
You know, because it's a P&L now, right?
Exactly.
You know, and that just makes sense. You know, it just needs somebody to structure that for you. You know, and move. You know, hey, it takes years for people. I'm saying, from where I came from, to learn that.
Right. Because they don't teach you in school.
Absolutely, they should not. They
You have
should
your
be
MBA,
teaching that.
they didn't teach you that, right?
No shit. You know, I was messing around with my wife. My wife was saying the other day, he didn't matriculate. You know, he's at Texas A&M, stuff like that, and he's in business, blah blah blah. And I was like, yeah, he's doing great, but you know, I'm not looking at his degree to develop who he's going to become.
Right.
You know, I'm looking at his brain and us to
Right.
develop who he's going to become.
Right.
You know, if you understand what I'm saying.
I do.
You know, because, you know, he needs us to educate him.
Right.
Because they're not necessarily educated.
No. They're showing you how to
in
read.
that fashion.
Right.
Just, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Because
But, you know,
their education is building a system.
yeah,
Is
exactly.
it's putting you in part of a system.
Yeah.
How
And
can you
then
play
can
into the
follow
system?
blah, 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 you know, but it does prove that you're able to do well. You're able to communicate. You're able to follow a structure
Right.
and be successful.
Right.
You understand that? And I
Absolutely.
get that. But, you know, it's not teaching the strategic stuff that
Right.
we should be doing.
Right.
And I think you understand what I'm saying.
Absolutely. But see, that's what I do with cigars. My cigar time is my thinking time.
Absolutely, bro.
And usually I'm coming up with business strategies for marketing,
When I
strategies
talk to
for
these guys, I mean,
everything.
you know, hey, you have a trust set up, you have an accountant, you know, do you meet quarterly? No, I didn't know. I mean, I didn't know I was supposed to do that. You know,
Yeah.
there's a plethora of gentlemen in this Bourbon and Brims that do what they do.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm not the elite. I'm a student of this. You
Right.
know?
Right.
You know,
Right.
let's keep it real. You know what I mean?
But see, you have to have that around you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. Iron sharpen irons. Bro.
Iron sharpen iron, and you never go to war without wise counsel. And this
I gotta use that, man.
hey, this life here,
Yeah.
this entrepreneurial space is war.
Yeah.
And you gotta have the right people around you. Your wise counsel, you gotta have it around you.
Yeah. And thank you for doing this, man, on the real side, because if you promote it, people see it, they acknowledge it, and they say,
Brother, it's not about me.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
It's not about me.
Absolutely.
It
So,
never
and
was.
the same thing about the reason why we started was it was really cash flow, but it was really to get the kids involved. And then once the kids are involved, my daughter said it the other day. She says, and I hate to say it this way, but she says, why are you messing with this dude in the UK? He's not qualified to represent us. And I'm like, okay. But sometimes you have to understand that we're about business,
Right.
you know? And she's 22.
Yeah.
And she says, hey, you need to fire him, man, you know? But I was trying to, you know, give a person a chance. But she's gangster in the sense that, you know, she's about her business, man. And that was made me proud, bro, because
Yeah.
I was like, you're right.
You know what's so crazy? Most women are really cutthroat.
She was gangster, bro.
Most women are like we give them
a
a
pass.
chance. Yeah,
We
we
give
got
a
hey man, you know, hey, yeah. Nah, but like,
But, you know,
be like,
like
nah,
I said, lesson thought. She learned that lesson. I didn't, you know, she learned it on the ground right now.
Right.
With this corporation.
Right.
Right? Being a consultant, me giving her a 1099 and all that good stuff.
Right.
She learned that business is business. This
nothing personal, but
yeah, you know, if she went to work, I don't think she would have learned that unless it came to her business.
right.
See what I'm saying?
Right.
So I was like,
Right. And you never really learn that as an employee.
yeah, you learn that as an owner.
Yeah, you learn that as an owner.
So I think I've been successful in this process. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You know, and hopefully we take it to we sell it. You know, my daughter will completely own it, or we'll sell it. I like her to sell it.
Right.
You know.
So is that the game plan for this business, or you want to pass it on to you?
I would like to let them make that decision
Okay.
at the end of the day, because I'm moving on to other stuff.
Right.
You know, because cash flow is cash flow. I get it, but you know, legacy is a different scenario. So you move your money to another place.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like taking money out of your house. You know, do you deck the house out, or do you make another investment? We would make another investment.
Make another investment.
That's what I'm saying.
That's usually me. Well, I'm making another investment.
Exactly. So we could borrow money from this business and start another business.
Right.
And that's the intention. But they will decide that. You know what I mean? You know, they if they want to do it, they do it. You know what I mean? They want to sell it.
Have you started like preparing them for that?
Yeah. That's conversations, you know.
Yeah.
My daughter's a golfer, man. We play golf and we talk shit like that. You
Right.
know, my son is a golfer.
Yeah.
He's a ball head, but you know, it is what I mean, like he play ball and stuff like that, but
Yeah.
we talk stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, because we need to prepare them for that shit, you know. That's the only thing I can give them
Right.
right now. You know what I mean? I'm not leaving them millions of dollars and stuff like that, but I
Right.
can give you a good education.
Right. To where you can obtain that for yourself.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you know, because it's best to have a better platform to jump off of.
Jump off.
know?
Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, I get it, baby. I'm
Yeah.
a legacy thinker.
I like us when we could talk that stuff and we all in with that. You know what I mean? And these guys are very supportive, very on the same page. Not all of us are on the same page, but there's, but I'm learning. That's what I'm saying. I'm not on your page, but you could tell me what I need to do.
Right. Right. Hey, you see something that I don't.
No, yeah, that's huge, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm just happy that I have this platform to talk to you about that.
Man, brother,
Yeah.
I appreciate you coming, man.
Yeah.
Thank you for being on the show. How can we find you? How can we connect with you?
It's HorizonWheelsAutos.com. Right? 469-712-2107.
All right.
If you have a card, you can just scan the QR code and reserve a card.
Awesome.
Download the app It is what it is, right?
Awesome.
More importantly, get in contact with Bourbon and Brims, man. That you'll find out a lot of brothers is doing a lot of things. For example, I was on a construction site today because that's the new business. You know what I mean? But they will tell you about that. That's on our website. That's what we do.
Right.
Joven is the largest healthcare provider for retirement and stuff. You know, I mean,
me and Joe, we had a cigar together a while ago.
You know, it's not about me. It's about it's about us. You know,
Absolutely.
And if you connect with us, somebody will find something that you would like.
Absolutely, brother. I appreciate you coming on.
I appreciate you, man.
Hey, anytime.
You know,
Yes, sir.
one love. All right.
So, guys, it's my brother from Bourbons and Brims, Rasheed, Knights of Horizon Wheels, Automobiles. Make sure you check them out. If you need a book or lease your next rental, go to Horizon Wheels. This is Boss Talks on the Rooftop. Make sure you like, subscribe, share the channel. And remember, storms don't last, but your home should. Peace. Two fingers.